Welcome to TerraTech Worlds. Woo! It's a very interesting game, this. But it's definitely a very different game from the one. Or rather, this is probably more of what the game what Payload wanted the first game to be like in the first time. Because I remember in the first game, like base building existed. I just never used it. Like, I did it a little bit, but I never... What's the proper term? It existed, but I never really set up any long-term bases. I just kind of... I would, especially after whatever update had, like, the black hole and inventory system in that game. In the first TerraTech, like, with that, as well as the quick build, I would just slap down temporary bases. I would slap down temporary bases for whatever time I needed that said base. Before I would wander off and before I would take down the base using the black hole storage system. And just run off like that. There's enemies. Hi, enemy. If it still has the original combat method. Did I tell it to drop? That's a lot of parts that it dropped. Huh. Oh. And for ease of sensibility and everything else, I do have adjusted some of the settings to make my life faster, such as more resources and such. Because I'd rather not have to spend like 5 days trying to build up resources. I think this game is that bad, but crafting. I need platform. Ah, okay, so I can just... How do I... excellent. Now let's get a ramp down. None of those are a ramp. Oh, that's a ramp! The ramp isn't this separate block. Very annoying that I can't drive while placing stuff. And there's full easy block rotation, which is nice, because because in the first game it was you just keep pressing the rotation button, but in one of the patches did they increase how much damage the mining laser did? Because I don't remember that doing nearly that much damage. The yard is additional storage. Shift left click? Ooh. Oh, shift left click with that open? Oh, I can spin! Cool. Ah, okay. Oh! That's a really nice addition right there. They made this significantly simpler and just turned down into just single blocks. Because this was 2 different blocks at once. This used to be 2 different blocks, so like all of these different versions would all be attached. Objectives, create a workbench. But first, I'd have to make more platforms. There's still that really weird effect that I don't know what exactly it is. I figured that it was a problem of my computer not quite being good enough to handle the game before. But the things have they fade, like the numbers and things fade out in the UI. The fact that it's still very... I guess it's definitely a point of you lose one thing, you gain one part, you lose something else. So we now have control over how we want to rotate the block, but we now can't move while trying to place it. Then workbench, power. What's that? Beacon ammo. Ooh, stuff. Oh, I can't take from the crate to place immediately? No. Okay, so there's definitely some odd annoyances, such as I've lost my float power, but I guess it makes sense because people were almost certainly abusing that, like I was, of making text way too big than they need to be able to just float up stuff that they have no right to traveling over. That was always how I would play. So, that's always how I would end up playing TerraTech, is that I would always just... My vehicle would become the... yeah. My vehicle was as much of my base as I could have it be at any given time, and then I'd go off and do other stuff. I wonder if they ever got the AI... like the Harvester AI set for TerraTech. Because last time I played, that AI was still a work in progress, but then this has come out, so I don't know if they're still working on that, or if it's just one of those. It's forever on the working on. The inability to move while trying to place blocks is really annoying, especially since there isn't a free move camera. For a game about base building, the base building is kind of a bit touchy. Now that this structure requires power attached to the grid, you cook off of carbon. Ooh. That is one thing that is... Ooh. That is one thing that is nice and interesting, is that this is almost a borderline factory game. More stuff. And the fact that you can set up like automation lines and everything else between all of the buildings. And also you kind of have to. So with this game, in the first TerraTech, like it was almost a have to supply fabricator and workbench. Yeah, the letter fade is... I don't know how well that's coming across on the stream, but that fade is kind of annoying. Iron and carbon. I have iron, I need the carbon. I think I have iron. I was like, oh yeah, in the first game, the base building was more of a, very heavy suggestion, but definitely one that you could, improperly use, like I did most of the time. Whereas this one is a, you will build a base, and you will build a base, or you will not be able to function. One thing that I definitely really hope for is that with the with how big the base pieces are and how small my inventory is, either at some point I'm able to get major inventory size upgrades, or this game will also have the black hole inventory system like the first game has, to make it so I can actually move the base somewhere. Because I'd really rather not have to simply abandon the base. Because I will eventually run out of resources there and have to move, or just forever be moving further and further out. Ah, okay, so with this is definitely a they are definitely they're very seriously, actually, this is actually almost a factory builder game. Because, like, the input and output configuration down there, it's absolutely is a point of designed to be a factory. Okay, so place that. New task. After light ammo. I need ammo for my gun. I'll get to hunt down aluminum. Is that aluminum? I'm curious what that big tower is, but where are all the enemies? Aluminum! I wonder if there's any use for the debris. So I definitely seem to get a lot of it from mining stuff. Like, it looks like from the mining, it looks like as I'm mining it, the yield is dropping significantly. So as I'm mining it, the yield goes down to 40%? Jesus. On one side, it's nice not having to physically move all of the resources around, and not having to have my tech completely covered in the not have my tech having to be completely covered in various resource storage bins. But on the other side, ooh, enemy. Let's go with that there and that on the 271. Where? Okay, there it is. Of like, the resources felt a lot more impactful gathering them, whereas this one, it feels like I'm having to collect a whole bunch of resources to get the same amount of resources that I would have gotten before. But with that, I'm almost certain that I'm definitely going to end up with a way to get maybe a better mining laser, or at least some way to get a higher yield out of the out of said resources. Ooh, the parts have special bonuses. Let's see. So that one is armor. It modifies just that. It modifies +5 armor to this block with 3 versions. This one doesn't have 3 versions. This one is just this part is just this part. Okay. -6 reactor load for directly connected blocks of type wheel. Okay, so you'd want to attach the wheels onto this block, and it would have the wheels take less energy. It is kind of nice that at least when you're here, when you detach a part, the part doesn't immediately just go flying off in the first game. Ooh, I have bottom attachments. And now I have a much bigger wheelbase. And now my cab is slightly protected. Ooh, extra weapon! I can go there. Oh wait, shit, that's right, since I now actually have ammo to worry about, I can't do my original I can't do the tactic of the first game without building limit of just throw down all of the guns. Go a little front heavy. But the first game was of the no limitations on how many guns you can slap onto the text, so I'd end up having just like every single outer block just be covered in weapons. Of course, I then had to adjust that down purely for the fact of if I wanted any new blocks, I had to not simply just immediately obliterate the person I was fighting. How much ammo does one ammo make? Does one ammo make one ammo? One ammo makes 5 ammo. It'd be nice if, like, on this crafting recipe somewhere it says how much ammo it actually makes, or is it just that each one just Ooh, I decided a thought. Since I'm selecting that recipe and that recipe's going, there's gonna have to be some sort of a limiter somewhere of how much I let it build. Because if that just runs flat, and I say, because when I click on that, that drags the items from my inventory. But if I just say, give that half and half, that's just gonna craft all of them into bullets. Huh. I hope there's gonna be some way to adjust that. I just hope at some point, because having to constantly get carbon for that's gonna be annoying. I hope that there's solar panels or something around. Refinery. I need copper. Right. Does anyone see a green rock? Because I don't. I guess the grand journey for materials begins. Conductive seismic velocity. I wonder if those modifiers actually mean anything, or if that's just fancy, addition. This is like if like there are blocks that have the conductive if they take more damage from electricity attacks or something. That would definitely be very interesting. If that was the case. Oh, is that a green rock or is that a mushroom? I'm thinking probably mushroom. Yes. Oh, music. Oh, hey, green rock. Cooperite. Interesting. I don't remember how much of that I need. Wow. I suppose that's the benefits of having a small vehicle. That's less music and less song, as much of a... That almost feels like you've discovered something musical. Or like there's a small music sting or something. I hope that they do I do hope they add more like just running music. Because I think that there's probably like battle music. No, don't slide down the mountain. I want my loot. Come on. I can fly if I hit spacebar enough. Oh, I seem to have actually been falling. I was falling faster when I was trying to drive up. Come on. I want that last piece. Nope. Ah, damn. Ooh, small cargo container. Block fabricator. You. I should probably pick up my base and move further inland before too long. Otherwise, it's gonna be obnoxious to do so. It has just hit the point of obnoxious to move. Come on, take out the wheels. If I take out the wheels, he can't move. Oh god, run! Am I out of ammo? Oh. And I see my ammo in it. While I am firing. That's not great, but... Oh, come on, take out the wheel. Take out the wheel. Whoa! That must be the witch fire. No! Oh! Aha! Alright, that's 2 of them down. Oh, that's nice. I have an auto repair, it looks like. Oh, come on. If I can take down the cab. Yes. Oh, that wasn't the cab. That was just a major structural point, I guess. I'm out of ammo. Flee! Oh. Not chasing. Oh, you're still alive. Let's fix that. Okay, mining laser is not a combat laser. I don't think I remember these before. I think these are... Leave me alone. I think these are a new resource. Oh. Ow, stop shooting me. Ow, ow. Oh, shit. What's the point of the lightning rod if it's not protecting me from the lightning? Goddamn worthless piece of shit. That's a very pretty moon. And the medium wheels are better than the small wheel. However, there is the downside of this one or plus side if which is that to have the attachment have to change how the wheel is actually placed, as opposed to instead of side of the wheel body, behind or in front. Which fire uses plasma ammo. This is the original resource laser and a staple in resource harvesting. So I wonder. I do definitely wonder if we get like upgraded stuff. There's definitely been a lot of really nice what is it? Quality of life things that have been made versus the first game of the fact that you can just recharge and repair just by yourself, like off of your own cab, as opposed to the first game where you'd have like if you get hurt you'd have to just wait, you'd have to have the repair blocks on to be able to repair yourself, and if you run out of power you just have to sit there for quite a while you'd have to basically completely disassemble part of your car to get to take your batteries, take the batteries off, slap your batteries onto the solar panel, hope that it's daytime so you can actually charge the solar panel, and then just wait for all that to recharge. Definitely means it's much nicer to just go for it. Ooh! Thank you, Puff. Where did he go? There he is. It looks like you've been fighting. Or someone's been fighting at the very least. Well, that was simple. Oh god. I must have gotten like a lucky shot on his cab or something. 5 of those. I'm already almost tempted to make more of the, but before I go through the effort of making all of these, I'm definitely going to want to be in an area that I will want to stay in longer. Because I mean, this area is fine and all. It's a nice flat-ish open area. There's just not. Like, it's a flat, open area. There's not much here. Pretty. Unfortunately, trying to migrate most of this stuff off to anywhere else is going to be a major pain. Especially the tech yard, because I'm pretty sure with the tech yard... Ugh. The controls are funky. Because I'm pretty sure the tech yard, when I try to pick up the tech yard, it will just dump everything that's inside of it. Ooh! Phosphorus. But I'm thinking I'll set up the new base somewhere down in that direction. I'm really curious when they're going to be adding in other planets. Or if I have to unlock and discover the other planets, because... Like, when selecting because you select the world, you don't just go into it. You definitely select the world. Which kind of tells me that there's at least planned to have other types of world. Maybe there'll be like a desert planet where carbon is extremely hard to come by. Maybe it'll be Astroneer style where I discover the planets and go and fly off to the other planets. I wonder if I fly off to the moon. I wonder if I'll go to like the moon. To the moon that wanders around and be able to land on that, and that'll be a thing of like there's no wind and low gravity and such. That would definitely be interesting. Unfortunately, I don't have nearly enough influence to do that sort of thing. A module is a car module? Oh! Fusion core. Fusion reactors provide additional reactor capacity. Ooh! If charged with available fusion cores. Attaching fusion reactors to your tech has a geometric fusion core cost. This block explodes when it takes too much damage, and often takes attached blocks with it. Holy shit! So this is definitely going to be a block that I want behind armor. That's a really pretty block. I don't know if that's what a block of fluoride would actually look like, but because that looks more like that would be like a cross section for a piece of amethyst. That's it. That was in marble or something. I don't think I've ever seen fluoride, come to think of it, actually. Like, everyone always talks about fluoride, but I have no idea what it looks like. Because generally you always think of it and, oh, fusion core! I guess I got that as a reward and I just didn't notice it. But generally you think about, like, hearing about fluoride in toothpaste and in drinking water. But not really. Oh, power consumption 1,000 kilowatts. Or 1,000 kilowatts. That'd be a megawatt. 101 kilowatts. Oh, place the fusion core. Oh wait, we place it! Okay, so the fusion core goes onto here. Must be powered. How much power does... I gotta move base. Yeah, I wonder if it will be able, if like that's one of the other planet options, it'll be able to go there. Oh, that produces 50 power. That needs 110 power. Holy. I will need 3 of those to make that work. Trying to keep 3 of those powered is gonna be a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot of base. Interesting. So they don't stack into this. They don't automatically convert down into the same type. Into the same alternative. But if I swap them. But if I swap them around myself, then they'll stack together. So this can actually connect into that. That's definitely not a great thing that it doesn't do that. But with just the sheer amount of enemies down there, I might just have to stick with being up here. Unfortunately, I have absolutely no idea I don't know exactly how their respawn works. Oh shit! God damn! The fuck is that sound? That witch fire is no joke. If that hits you, that does some damage. Jesus. Like, getting hit with that once was completely ripping me apart. Come on, die. Whoa, shit. Oh, shit. Ah. Got a Centurion cap. How do I swap to the Centurion cap? Off-road wheel. Ooh, that's a better version of that. Nice. Okay, let's adjust slightly so I can take that and get out of here before I get killed. But I definitely do. Oh. Thank you. But I definitely like over here, except for the stupid amounts of enemies. I'm stuck between wanting to build down there because I want the resources, and staying over here so my base just isn't being constantly attacked. Maybe I need to do something with those. I really hate that in this menu, because this is obviously in the build mode, because it's floating up. I have attachment to the grid, so I'm obviously in the building mode, actively doing building, that if I remove the cab, everything just starts to fucking melt down. Ooh, what's that? UPA Nano Sieve. What is that? I really wish it had tooltips of what these items actually did, because a beacon tower, that sounds like that would be some sort of homing beacon or whatever, but you can see where the base is, so that's obviously not something for us to find it. Maybe it's something for other people to find it? Maybe this opens me up to attack. I don't know. A climate regulator. Oil extractor. Tech heater for I guess that's probably a more advanced version, maybe more permanent version of this. There's these things, which I have no idea what they are. The Fragmentor Y2 mechanical precision is the most efficient way to extract the largest yield possible out of raw resources. Damaged resources that are loaded into the Fragmentor will still reflect the damage caused by its haphazard handling. Okay, very nice. I don't like that everything takes a time to make, but it makes sense with it being, especially with it being a factory, with it actually being a factory game. I mean, it would still take time to make, even if it didn't have that time wheel on it, though. Okay, but that needs to go on to, let's go with that one. Let's check out the tractor beam. Beam. Okay. It sends out a beam. Let's start with your closest. Oh. And there's that, so... Ooh! What the heck was that? What's that? I have no idea. Alright, tractor beam, tractor? Ooh! Alright, it is draining power having this held, but I have power, I have the magic power of float. Oh. And that's going into the fragmentor. I don't think that's where that's supposed to be. Just judging off of the animation. That will get me 60 carbon and take... Holy... 30 seconds. I mean, it gets me 100% of the resources. At least 100% of the resources less, so I suppose that's nice, but that's definitely a, That's definitely slow. I wonder if I just cut the bottom chunk off of that crystal that I saw up here. Oh, over here, if that will allow me to just pick up the whole chunk. I can just pick up the whole chunk. Okay. That, I was not expecting to just pick up all of it. I was expecting I would absolutely have to just slice. I absolutely expected to have to slice it apart. That's. However, does it take much longer to cut it whole? No. Whoa, 96 silicon and 24 gold from just that one piece? Yes, please. That one crystal alone is enough silicon. Silicon. I want to go to this giant pillar thing over here. With any luck, I'm right, and this is like a beacon to the stupid amounts of enemies, and that and getting rid of this will clear out this area. God, giant rounds. Ooh, there's more buildings down there. Oh, he flipped over. My time has come. Ah, he's so fast. My big weapon is so slow. Stop running, you stupid race car. Back here. Oh god, my car is freezing, and I've lost the tire. But his car is slowly freezing too, but I think I'm freezing faster. Die already. Thank god. Unfortunately, I don't have enough stuff to... Unless it's this that is, Unless this is what's summoning them, I don't think this will do what I wanted. Come on, hatch. Ooh, combat core. Come on. Give me your goodies. I feel cheated. But at least I can take these parts I can get. But hopefully with any luck with that, I am now the ruler of this region? I'll hopefully see you guys next time. Bye.